Welcome to Adventures with Peps. Today we are doing Warlord Games, Judge Dredd, the City Defense Group, otherwise known as Citi-Def. I've already painted one in the past. They're part of the Dan Abnett block that I'm coming up with, and I'm calling them the Blue Bloods. They obviously have a lot of blue, and I'm going to use for this video the actual leader of the group, but we're going to batch paint the whole lot at once. I start off using Corax White. For this, it's purely a dry brushing, and I hit the model up hard. Reason for this is that I'm using the Speed Painters by Army Painter, and that's just going to allow me to paint these very quickly to a standard that is perfectly fine for tabletop, and that I'm pretty happy with, because I just love painted models. They don't need to be amazing or trophy winning, they just need to be painted. So we start off with hardened leather, which is a very deep brown colour. Pick out the boots and some other features, as you'll see, like the belt, the pouches. It's a beautiful colour. So yeah, the City Defense Group are the formal militias from Mega City 1 in Texas City. Each group is formed around its own city block, and it's pretty unclear if they are a helpful part of the city or a recurring problem, which is pretty hilarious. Membership is part-time, and there are some dedicated professionals, but they're mostly weekend warriors and probably end up injuring themselves more than anyone else, which is pretty hilarious. As far as the game goes, they're pretty solid units. The leader comes in at Notoriety 10 and comes with two amazing skills. One is called Lead from the Front, which allows them to remove chips from activated players so that they can activate again, and also one that allows them access to more armory cards. So on to the next step, we have the Grave Lord Grey. So this is for the fatigues, mostly the trousers. It's not quite as dark as the black that you get in the Speed Painter, but it gives it some nice depth. It will help the blue stand out a bit more, and hopefully things like the yellow and the white when I do the final touch-ups on the model. But yeah, speed paint is now my best friend. I can get models painted so quickly into a standard that I enjoy. At this point, we're now onto the Crusader Skin. This is just a very light flesh tone. Every time I use it, I worry it's not dark enough. But you just have to trust the process. It doesn't look very dark, it looks very washed out, but it dries really nice, as you can now see. Then for the hair, I wanted a ginger leader. So I used Fire Giant Orange, which is just the perfect ginger hair colour for me. It's bright, it's bold. Just looks absolutely stunning when it's dried. Really sinks into the depths. I do apologise for going off screen here. Alright, good time to say like, comment, subscribe for even more high quality standard videos. Every little helps. There we go. Suddenly realised what I was up to. Do the final touch-ups. And now we are going to move into the blue, which is mostly the tunic and the large part of the torso. For that I use Magic Blue, which is a lovely ultramarine-esque blue, I guess you could call it. A cobalt, maybe. Not very good with the colour names. But yeah, as I was talking about the book rules, the basic trooper, your mainline people, they only come in at a nice low 4 points. So you've given them a nice spit gun. For 3 points you got a 7-point unit, which aren't terrible. There's a lot of 3s and a couple of 2s in their stat line, but nothing that should hold them up. And when you think that the leader can constantly be taking chips back and reactivating, it can become pretty deadly. Most campaigns you start with 50 points, and at the end of this video I'll make a quick 50-point list. And if you're playing as a judge character, you're maybe getting a street judge and a rookie judge. Maybe 2 street judges if you really push the points. Whereas the Citi-Def, you're getting a sniper, a leader, and I can't remember if I got 4 troopers into the list. All up, 3 of them armed with spit guns, 1 with a spit pistol. The leader has a spit carbine. Sniper comes with a sniper rifle, so it's a very shooty force. But if they can get into cover, they can hold their own. And as long as they don't take any unlucky hits or do anything too stupid, you could very quickly dominate and overwhelm an opponent. Definitely don't have the numbers of a street gang, but they have better stats. Look at this, it's all starting to come together now. The old Blue Bloods. Plan is to name each character after a character out of Grunts Ghosts. From the Volpone 50th, I think they're called. Right now we're just picking out the little shoulder buttons. For that I used Hive Dweller Purple. I'm just using it to add a bit of colour, to be honest. And then we go on to Zealot Yellow. This I use for the shoulder pads, the gloves, a lot of odd bits here and there, just to give the model a little bit of punch. Initially I thought I was being clever with my colour scheme. Then as I look more and more at it, it's like, oh, I'm kind of painting the Ultramarines. You know, like 3rd Company, blue armour, yellow trim. I ultimately go on to put some white onto the model as well. Yep, I'm basically painting Ultramarines in Judge Dredd. Not my goal, but hey, they look cool at the end. Yeah, the Citi-Def, they also have the sniper option, which makes any shots from the sniper harder to evade, which is a very nice rule. I'm not entirely sure if you could purchase the sniper and give them a rocket launcher. It doesn't say you can't do it, but it seems weird that you've got this sniper with a rocket launcher and it's harder to evade his shots. But it could make sense as well, I guess. Knows where to hit. Also then auxiliary units, which I guess would be your weekend warriors. They're the cheapest models, they have the worst stats in the group. Here I'm just using the, I think it's called Runic Grey. Let me just find it. Yep, Runic Grey. This is what I'm going to be painting a Space Wolf model with in the future, but I'm finding it to be a very good, representation of metal, as you'll see in a minute. I'm not entirely sure I want to use metallic paints on my Judge Dredd figures. I've been trying to avoid it where possible, but it does work. And with that, apart from some white detailing, the model's finished. As you can see in these photos, I got the other 8 figures painted up. 8 plus the leader equals 9, which is a horrible number, because it turns out that if you want a sniper rifle and a rocket launcher, like the models have, you need a grand total of 10, and there's no way to get 10. The box comes with, comes with 6 models, and the add-on pack was 3 models, maybe been 5 and 4, now that I'm thinking about it. But either way, impossible to get 10 models out of the box sets that Warlord Games make, which slightly annoyed me, because it means I either have to find a different figure from another range, which I could be able to do using some of the old Games Workshop 2000 AD figures from the 80s, or you have to buy a whole new pack, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to double up on figures. So my 50-point starter gang for Judge Dredd, for the Blue Bloods, led by Captain Sturm, as I'm going to call her. Starts off at Notoriety 10 and comes with the lead from the front, which gives her the ability to remove action tokens, and access to the armory, which gives them an extra armory card to play with throughout the game. She leads the Blue Bloods of Dan Abnett block, which is from Sector 302, which is my own sector. She's been given a spit carbine, which adds 3 to her points, making her a nice total of 13. Then, to back her up, we have Gilbert, the sniper. Notoriety starting at 5, with a sniper rifle for another 5, making him 10 points. He's going to be my second in command. He's also going to hang out near stern. That ability to remove action chips just is too good to waste. Imagine pull out a chip, use the sniper, take some shots, pull out another chip, you get the captain. She gets to remove the chip from the sniper, put it back in the bag. She can then do whatever she wants, and then hopefully if you're lucky you get the sniper button out again and he can take some more shots. Which that's just a lovely feature. Being able to double tap with the sniper model could be hugely game changing. Then for the grunts I just have 3 basic troopers, each coming at 4 points with a spit carbine, which costs 3 points, making them a grand total of 7. So those 3 models in total come to 21. And last but not least is Boyle, the last trooper. He only comes with 1 spit pistol. So I had awkward 6 points left. And I couldn't really do much. I could upgrade some armor, I guess. I didn't see the point in that one. I'd rather have the extra body. So he's going to be a little bit of cannon fodder, I think. And hopefully, if the points become available, I can upgrade him to a second spit pistol and swap the model to the gunfighter that came in the box set. Or I can upgrade him to a rifle and use one of the rifle models that I got left over. And that, my friends, is the end of the episode. Hope you've enjoyed. I hope you'll give me a like, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, drop me a comment. I've recently found another Ottawa Judge Dredd player who I really need to reach out to soon. Email is incoming. I would love to start getting some games going. So until next time, cheers for watching.